Hi there! Today I wanted to make a short and sweet video about ranking because today's the first and I found myself much too drawn to it than is good for me since I'm at the moment not working on any SSR except the final star on the new Gavin Mace card. The Lucian Mace SSR I didn't get because I decided not to go for it. Since there are so many beautiful cards in the future, I wanted to get more and I wanted to spare the gems a little for example, the Valentine's event, which coming on us very hard and never knows. And in some way I didn't feel so much drawn to it. And at the moment I'm working hard on my Victor Rare cards. As you can see, I'm only missing 10 more rare cards to evolve and some of them already evolved to star up, which costs a lot of gold and a lot of stamina, but anyway, I want to rank. So for the first month, the month of November, I got my top 50 rank for Victor, yay! But I also managed to stay my ground, and in the month of December I'm also ranking. I'm here on spot 23. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm also in the general, which you can see at the moment. I was on space 96 and I'm super duper proud of myself. Watching the achievements, you could see that I'm mostly working on the Victor cards and I don't mind that much the other guys, but definitely Lucian and Kiro much more than Gavin. I'm sorry, I'm not such a big Gavin fan. Anyway, I always thought I'd mind the gap and rather skip an event and skip a card than getting myself in a situation with a new event coming up, which I really like and want to go for it, but don't have the gems for it. So I'm mostly either with the wish tree events and the other events, like for example the birthday event of Victor in January, we do know, and the mazes and so on. I try to have in the backhand always enough wish tree coupons or gems to at least get my Victor, and I'm how to say, I'm drawn to the idea that this way, because I wanted to state my rank for the Victor one, I get all those little messages and moments for evolving the Rakama. I normally won't even bother. Of course, I don't even evolve most of the SR cards. So, for example, recently I got lots of characters, moments posts from evolving the rare cards, and that's so nice. And as you can see, for example, Lucian, I got his birthday card, which I evolved, which is a rare thing, but most of the cards, even those event cards, I do get for the dates, but don't bother much above the 3 stars, and the rare cards I don't even look at. Anyway, if you like ranking, you might consider choose a favorite guy, because it's very difficult to stick with 2 guys. I for a moment thought about getting for Victor and Kiro, but that's a hot mess. That's so much to worry about, since especially in the wish tree events, I normally get to the first redeeming node and I try to have ready 140 wish coupons so that I at least have my guaranteed Victor card with a guarantee to redeem Victor, worst case. But if you really want to get 100% of 2 guys, that's nearly impossible if you're on a budget. Because I do spend on the game, obviously, but not extensive amounts, of course. Why? it isn't only that I don't want to drain all my funds in just one hobby, but also I think some of the fun gets lost on the way. If you just go into it and buy right away, it isn't such a fun of a race. It's real, maybe it's just me, but I do enjoy quite well with the middle range. I also do not have the, how do I tell, the hyper top-up card. But I'm getting there eventually, someday, in a year from now maybe. I'm on my way. But anyway, I just recently got the Kiro top-up card, so fingers crossed. I also don't have the gold pool Victor. I'm at 32 shards, so far away, far away. And I don't have his SSR King card, as I didn't have his SR King card. And what else I need? Yeah, the super top up, the King SSR, the gold pool SSR, and oh yeah, and that's such a bummer for me. I wasn't around the first time the Chinese New Year was released, since I literally 2 weeks after started the game. And the first Chinese New Year revival, since that was a victory event, you could not redeem a card. I got the Lucian Sweet Nothings SSR and I got 3 times the Kiro SR card, but at that time I wasn't aiming for 100% at Victor. I wasn't so sure about getting my coupons drained about SR card, but shortly after I was so sad that I didn't get it, since that's also, and this is the King SR card and everything else I got, because this is also literally, except the hyper top-up card, the only date I'm missing with him, and sad. Ever since. I'm hoping, I really hope that the next year in February or so they will make a second revival of the Chinese New Year. I'm not so sure, since this year they haven't made a revival of the Halloween cards, which I clearly expected, but that might be because we got the world debut. Let's see about the Christmas cards, if they will have a revival or not. I don't know. But anyway, I'm quite fine with trying to aim for my favorite man, and I hope that might be some helpful information. Oh yeah, and I nearly missed it. The other thing for the ranking is that you shall mind the Ascension. Since the Ascension and getting maxed out Ascended cards do give you lots of points, bond points, I maxed out 2 SSRs of Victor and also 1 Kiro SSR, but anyway. And I maxed out the Vampire Rare card for the bond points, and also Victor's Mace SR card, since it's a super hyper strong SR card, the strongest in game next to the other Mace SRs. So if I filter for Karma Strength, you can see that with all my cards, here it is. Shortly after, also ascended to a certain node SSR cards. As you can see here, for example, I'm halfway the skill node. And after this, here goes also ascended cards and stuff, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. And also, with the non-ascended cards, you can see that him doesn't have any ascension node at the moment, is the strongest SR card right away. Same as Kiro. The Lucian Mace SR is a little below after the 2 Kiro top-up cards, and the Snowdrift, this was the bonfire wish tree. Oh yeah. Interesting thing is that the Gavin bonfire card isn't as high as the Kiro card, but never mind, you'll never know. So yeah, now that it is, I want to keep this video a little shorter than the others, since this isn't any event related content. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I kind of try to look into more content which might be interesting for others.